It's September the 20th, 2021. Just doing the remainder of the wood here to go into the shed. And I'm looking up here and I see something now starting, as you can see. These damn chemtrail pilots. So we'll just keep an eye out for them. You can see all that now that's going to be coming here. And along with that, more planes. There's somebody starting right now. Way up there, about maybe 30,000 feet.
Hopeful, whether you agree with them or not, it doesn't matter. I'm hopeful that the change in Washington with a very outspoken president might one day make some impact, have some effect.
Many hope the same. Now, one of the Air Force generals that I mentioned to you had Trump's top campaign people and Carson's in his home in Las Vegas to educate them on this issue specifically. And so far what we've seen with the administration in the last few months, we've seen not a reduction but a massive ramp up. So right now what we see in satellite imagery over the polar regions, over the northern hemisphere continents especially, we've seen a very significant ramp up. And unfortunately, because I had hopes, as you did, on the record the Trump administration appointees are openly supporting climate engineering. So
openly supporting.
Openly on the record. We already posted an article about that. So it unfortunately seems that we're going the opposite direction of what we had hoped. So I would argue with Trump, whatever his, if he tried to really thwart the system, I would only pose Kennedy as an example. That we had, when Kennedy spoke out about the shadow government, he was dead in a week. And so I would think that shadow government, from all the information we have, is much stronger now
than what it was then.
So anybody who really tries to fight the system won't be around long. And so it's hard to tell where we're heading, but it certainly doesn't appear to be in a good direction, because we've definitely seen a ramp up, a significant ramp up in recent months.
And see, this is what it does. It just hangs there, opens up, and falls. That's what you call chemical mist, filled with barium, strontium, lead, zinc, whatever they can find. They throw it in the mix. It all comes down to land on you. Okay, here we are now. It's about 1 hour later, and as you can see, all the clouds, all the chemical mist, and you can see more lines down here. All the mist now is going right overhead. And that's all falling right now. Of course, blocking out Mr. Sun again, all your vitamin D. Make sure to stock up in D3, vitamin C, and zinc. Well, okay. I was going down to the field, and then I just noticed this guy now. Here's another one. one there. That's the guy that went over the sun. Here comes a guy right here. He's a long ways away. You can see him. You can see him going up. Leaving his long trail. All you nutcases out there that say, it's a Takan trail. You're about as stupid as a rock. Look at him going right up through here, just making that mist even more. Look at him going right through. September 20th, 2021. And today's the day when Trudeau gets re-elected again, probably with majority because it's all rigged. Look at that sucker. And he supports all this. The fake Biden, of course, he supports it as well. All the presidents, right from after World War II, they all supported this. They're all traitors. This is nothing but to kill off, they say 1 million people a year. But I think it's a lot more than that with all these chemtrails.
You could actually spray sulfuric acid in the stratosphere 20 kilometers over our head and use that to stop the planet warming up in a kind of ugly tech fix.
You can spray something into the atmosphere to change.
Spray pollution into the atmosphere to stop it warming.
How do you do this?
You start with a fleet of modified business jets and say 20,000 tons of sulfuric acid into the stratosphere every year. And each year you have to put a little more. And this doesn't, in the long run, mean that you can forget about cutting emissions. We will need to rein in.
No, we'll get to it eventually. In the meantime, we're shrouding the earth in sulfuric acid.
So people are terrified about talking about this because they're scared that it will prevent us cutting emissions.
Right, and also that it's sulfuric acid.
We put 50 million tons of sulfuric acid in the air now as pollution, and it kills 1 million people a year worldwide.
Okay, but it'll be better if we put more in.
We're talking about 1% of that.
1% more, we're just killing 10,000 more people.
You can do math.
What happens to the sulfuric acid after it's sprayed? Does it just stay up there?
No, it rains down, but it's a tiny addition to what we're already doing.
Is there any possible way this could come back to bite us in the end? You ever look at those planes up there? They have contrails behind them. Maybe all those planes are the contrails. Maybe they're actually spraying chemicals into the atmosphere right now, and Uncle Sam isn't telling us.
It seems extremely unlikely.
That the United States is not telling something to its citizens? That seems extremely likely to me.
You can see all the mess that they've left here, and right up here you can see it looks like a TV antenna, and that is what's called EMF waves, electromagnetic frequencies. You can see them up here, right over the house. And that's to do with your 5G. Of course, nobody sees all this but me, for some reason. See, they can turn that on and shut it off at any time. There's nobody in that plane except for the pilots and all the gas canisters in the back. There he goes, up into the mist. Here he's coming out of it now. Everybody, all the politicians, all the health officials, everybody's involved. They're all paid off. All the media. Where did he go? He just disappeared. Look at that. You can see the shadow. That's a trademark right there. That's all the mist up there. It's not cloud. You can see the shadow that he leaves. Dark, dark shadow. And then he goes up here and he just drops off. Alright, it's been about half an hour. That thing is still lingering there. This is a very heavy camera. About 4 pounds. Go away, fly. You can see what he's doing. And here comes another one. If I had a tripod, I can zoom in on that guy, but see what happens when I move. He's going to follow him. It's parallel. This goes on all day. You can see down there, that's not cloud. They've been working hard down there. And then they come up here to this area. He's going to go right across this guy here. Look at that. This guy ended his right here. Let's see if this guy ends his. Or is he going to continue on? Start to open up here now. All that mist up there, all down there. Lovely. And people say, well, what does it do to you? I'll see if I can find David Keith here and I'll put him up and let him tell you. He's the chief engineer of all this. It's called geoengineering. He's the head guy.
Couldn't someone shoot poison into the atmosphere? Couldn't someone shoot poison into the atmosphere?
You put another kind of pollution, sulfur dioxide, up to orbit, cover the atmosphere. The sky won't be really blue in the way it is now anymore.
We put 50 million tons of sulfuric acid in the air now as pollution, and it kills 1 million people a year worldwide.
Okay, you sucker. You and your shadow. Here you go again, it's sunset. Going right over the house, of course. Couldn't see him there in the sun. There he is. It's too late. Gone. Look at the colors. Just show you just how long this is. From horizon to horizon, and right over the sun. At sunset. And here comes another long trail. All that spray, of course. Lost them in the spray areas. That spray is coming right over our house again here now. Everything happens over here. That's weird. What the heck is that? Got so many trails here now, I don't know which one to follow. They turn, just like that guy. Going through all that mist. Looks like smoke, not cloud. My eyes sting down here. That's very strange stuff right there. That has to be a cloud. People that believe that, I don't know. Very strange as well. It just looks like some kind of electricity going through that. I don't see how that can be. I don't see how any of this could be, but it is. looks like somebody's hair. Somebody's long flowing hair. That is very, very weird. It's two-tone. Very normal, of course, for a contrail. Not. If that's not proof, I don't know what is. And, of course, another one, side by side. Now, that looks like a contrail. I can't tell anymore. The sky's gone white down there. That's short. That one's long. I don't get it. Somebody said they're making chemtrails shorter. Well, not that one. I don't think that's a chemtrail. That looks very normal to me. The one beside it, though, you can see the difference. Okay, tutorial. Left contrail, right chemtrail. End of lesson. You can see the difference. Oh, looks like he shut off the black. Not as much coming out of the left now. Yeah, he's powered down on the black. Oh, it's going through all that mist. Blue and white. That's great.